She decided to FaceTime me while the girl was laying next to me. And I'm like, I gotta answer this because she's gonna think I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. Yet I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. What's good, YouTube fam? It's your girl China Ahu Party. Look, I got a story time for y'all. Now, this one was crazy and embarrassing. This was the first and last time that I ever tried to play two girls at once. This was when I was 22. Let's go ahead and throw out a disclaimer. 22-year-old, young tenderoni, getting out there, getting my feet wet. This is when I first actually started dating girls seriously a little bit. I was still in my early stages. I was still dating guys back then. Yes, I dated guys at one point. You might look at me now and think, what the fuck? Yes, I dated guys, okay? Do I date them now? No. Anyways, around this time, this is when I was on Tinder pretty goddamn heavy, okay? And I was on my own more. Me and my friend, my best friend, got an apartment together, started renting out a place. So I'm feeling independent. I'm feeling grown as hell, on Tinder, swiping left, swiping right, swiping right, swiping left. I was also in GroupMe's. Do y'all know what GroupMe's are? Y'all remember those? When you had group chats with multiple people in it, and then they just blowing up your phone, and eventually you just want to put it on mute. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, I didn't put it on mute because I was having a good time talking to girls that like girls, okay? Now, what I would do, I would literally go through the members, scrolling through just to see who I thought looked good, and send a message. Okay, okay. Heart eyes, send. Okay, let's go back. Damn, okay. Heart eyes. Send. That was me, okay? That was me. So I started talking to somebody in a group chat, and she lived in Atlanta. I lived in Oklahoma. Long distance stuff. We just flirting. You don't think much of it when you're talking to somebody way in another state. We're just having fun. But eventually, I matched with somebody on Tinder living very close to me. So I'm like, okay, let's meet up. The first time that I ever saw her, she came to my house, right? I told y'all, I don't know if y'all listened to my last story. I like Netflix and chill. I do consider that a date. If you don't agree, drop a comment. Let's talk about it. But she came over to my house the first time we kicked it. When I opened the door, I'm gonna be real, her hair wasn't done, y'all. Hair was looking very natural, extra natural, like she didn't want to touch it. Like she didn't touch it for weeks. Now, I didn't say anything. I was like, hey, what's good? What's up? I was like, you know what? Let me just push through. I'm going to kick it with her. I'm not going to be rude, tell her to leave. What? That would be up, okay? That would be messed up. While we were kicking it, my best friend actually came out of the room, spoke to her, whatever, and she went back to her room, right? After the girl left, my best friend came back out, and she was cracking jokes. I ain't even gonna lie. She was like, what were you thinking, China? I'm just like, bro, I didn't know she was going to show up without doing her hair, man. Okay. And I'm saying she didn't have her hair done as in plaits. Y'all know what plaits are? Braids that are not down to the scalp, right? They were half twisted, half braided, some unbraided. So it was not done. Okay. She didn't do anything. I don't know if it was a test. I think it had to be a test at this point. Off the hair. Okay. Basically, I thought she was cool. The conversations we had, we chilled. The hair did not define her. I looked past it. So we started kicking it a little bit more. Now, remind you, I'm still in these group chats, talking it up, chatting it up with other girls, just a couple, and the ATL girl pretty heavy, right? So the ATL girl, right? I will be real. Physical attraction was there. That's why I spoke to her like almost every day or very often, I'll say. The girl that was living near me, physical attraction, they say first impressions are lasting impressions, you guys. And honestly, it's kind of true, okay? My physical attraction to her was not as high as you can tell. Like I said, the first thing I noticed was the hair. Anyways, we're not going to mention the hair again. She was cute, though. Cute face, everything. She was inviting me to her shows. She danced. And she also invited me to her house at one point, and she cooked for me. She could cook. You know what I'm saying? She threw down. So I stayed around. And like I said, we had good conversation. She was cool, very mature, cute face. Just didn't do the hair. I should have did her hair. I could have did twist for her. I could have did something like this for her. She would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? But I kept talking to the girl in the ATL, chit-chatting it up. Now, when you hang out with somebody very often in person, you tend to get pretty close. And we did get close. We got a little physical, a lot of physical. And I wasn't thinking too much of it. I was having fun. We never had a serious conversation about dating or being each other's one or exclusively talking. Nothing like that. So, in my eyes, in my head, this was just a good time. Okay. And I was enjoying time over here, texting it up, hitting up old girl in ATL. With the amount of texting we were doing, eventually she started hinting that she wanted to talk more seriously. And I was also thinking the same thing. We were talking so much, we started kind of getting some little feels for each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I got to break it to this girl that we got to cut it off. I can't do this anymore. Why did I choose to do it at this moment? I don't know. Okay. We were at my place watching Netflix. Pieces of clothing not on our bodies. All right. We were just chilling. She was laying on my chest, y'all. And for some reason, I was like, let's just rip the band-aid off. Dumb as hell. Hey. So I just wanted to let you know that this isn't anything serious. I don't want anything serious right now. I'm just having a little fun. Yeah, I just wanted you to know that. And her response, this is weird. I feel like I should put my shirt on. And I'm gonna go. And of course, that's a normal response. I would do the same thing. Peace. If you're not trying to be serious and I think it's something serious, and you would think, okay, China, that was easy. You ripped the band-aid off. Now you can talk to the girl in ATL. But no, for some reason, I wanted to dig myself into a hole. Because remind you, this girl could cook. She had good conversation. She was mature. And she was close. We had a good physical connection. So a couple days go by, and I'm talking to ATL girl. You cute. And then my 22-year-old self having a good time on a Friday night, Saturday night, whatever, drinking a little bit. And while I'm texting girl at ATL, I was like, I want to text the old girl. Let me text her real quick. She can come over. Send. I texted her while I was intoxicated to come over to my house so we could kick it because I wanted some physical touch. So that night, some things went down. You know what I'm saying? We had some fun. We got active. We actually went out to Waffle House that night too and then went back to my place and did the thing. You know what I'm saying? Did our thing. Well, I let her sleep over. We woke up in the morning. She slept in. When I woke up, I was ready for her to head on out because I still stood where I stood the night where we had that awkward conversation about me not wanting anything serious. Now, at this point, ATL, she had suspicions about me being faithful or being honest about just talking to her and not talking to other people. Tell me why. She decided to FaceTime me while the girl was laying next to me. And I'm like, I gotta answer this. Because she's gonna think I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. Yet I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. So I decided to get up out of the bed and tell old girl next to me, I gotta take this call real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the living room. I go to the living room. I sit down on the couch, answer the phone, and I'm like, hey, what's up? How you doing? What you doing? We're talking a little bit, and I'm trying to find a way to get off the phone with her without being too brief because we know that would raise her suspicions. I'm just chit-chatting, and I couldn't really get off the phone. Old girl comes out of my room, walks up to me, and says, China. China. She's right in front of me. China. And I'm just looking at my phone the whole time. I ignored the shit out of her, hoping that she would just go away and know that this was an important phone call, but not question who was on the phone. But that doesn't happen. She keeps standing there and says my name again. And I finally decided to respond, saying, hold on real quick. My mom talking to me right now. Hold on. What's up? I said my mother was trying to get my attention. It backfired, okay? It backfired. She goes off on me. She's like, your mother? You're weird. The amount of times she called me weird that day was countless. I don't even remember, okay? So I tell ATL girl, I gotta call you back. You know what I'm saying? So I put my phone down. I stand up. She was trying to leave. I was like, wait, don't go, don't go. Why am I trying to stop her from leaving again? I don't know. Why was I doing this? I don't know. I had some problems, y'all. Some love issues. I don't know. Maybe from my childhood. I just wanted her to stay. I didn't want her to feel bad. I wanted to make her feel better. So I blocked her from getting out of my place. I blocked the door. I was like, chill, chill. She was like, move out of my way. I don't want to be here. You're weird. You're weird. And I was like, no, I'm not. Stop calling me weird. Stop calling me weird. So eventually, I decide to let her go by. And I'm like, damn, that was messed up. And I felt so bad. But it gets worse. I look over to my phone sitting on the table and I see ATL still on the screen. She was still on FaceTime. I never hung up. She heard everything. She heard everything, y'all. That was painful. I picked up the phone and she said she kind of heard some of the stuff. She seemed like she didn't really care. I don't know. But it was just a crazy moment for me. Everything was spinning. I was like, damn, did I just mess up ATL? Like, did I mess this up too? After that, I was just like, okay. Talking to two girls at one time, trying to play games, keep one a secret from this one. It's not for me. It's not for me. That was the first and last time that I ever tried to play two girls at once. I'm not built for that shit. Okay? I'm not. Again, I was 22 years old, y'all. I look at it now and it makes me laugh a little bit because I was young and dumb. And the girl I called my mother, I did apologize multiple times, texting, calling for a while. I didn't get any answer, no response, but eventually she did respond and she accepted my apology sometime down the line. I did her dirt. I genuinely felt bad. I really did. And maybe a year down the line, we kicked it again. We went out, got some food, chopped it up a little bit. It was just like on a friendship level, but I was happy that she let that go. Kinda. I guess she forgave me. It was a genuine forgiving. Okay, I guess that's what I should say. But I'm sure she didn't forget. What do you guys think about this? Drop a comment down below. And until next time, I'm China. Ahu Party. I'm out.